Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. A little bit more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Nityananda Gaurachandra Nityananda Nityananda Gaurachandra Gaurachandra Sri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Nityananda 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 Gaurachandra Gaurachandra Sri Krishna Sri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Let's chant Krishna's name. Yeah, definitely. Gauranga Nityananda Gaurachandra Gaurachandra Nityananda Nitai Gaurachandra Nityananda Gaurachandra 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 Gauranga Nityananda 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 Gaurachandra 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Krishna. Woo, wow. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh, Oh, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Oh my Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Gaurachandra, 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 Gauranga. Krishna, Krishna, Radha, 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 Radhe, Radhe, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda. Oh, Krishna. Oh, Krishna. Radha, Radha, Radha. Radha, Radha, Radha. Woo! Radhe. Radha, Radha, Radha. Radha. Radha, 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 Radha. Radhe, 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 Radha, 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 Radharani, 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 Radhe. Radha, 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 Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 oh, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Radha, 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 Krishna, Radha, Krishna, Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Krishna, 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 Radhe, 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 Krishna, Hare, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Radhe, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Radhe, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, Radha, Krishna, Radha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Gaurachandra, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Gaurachandra, 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 Nityananda, Nitai, Nityananda, 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 Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. All right, turn your mics on. Let's chant some japa here.
Hare Krishna.
Unbelievable. Can't be this good, no. Gotta be dreaming, man.
It's not possible.
It's impossible. Must be God, because it's impossible. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama Rama.
Krishna. Somebody offered me $1 billion. I would not trade it for this taste. Could you imagine? This must be a good product. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hari Rama
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari Hari
Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Rama
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare So why don't
Krishna,
you come up here, John Andre?
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
You like it? Here's
Rama
the
Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Oh Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Whoa Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Oh, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Radha, Radha, Radha,
Krishna
Radha,
Krishna, Hare
Radha, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Radha,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Radha,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama.
Krishna
Radha,
Krishna
Radha,
Krishna Krishna
Radha,
Krishna
Radha,
Krishna Hare Hare
Radha,
Hare 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 Hare
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya,
Ram
Sri Krishna
Ram
Chaitanya,
Ram
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Krishna,
Nityananda,
Hare Hare
Nityananda,
Hare 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 Hare
Nityananda,
Krishna
Hare
Nityananda,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Nityananda,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Sri
Rama,
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare
Chaitanya
Sri
Jai
Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Sri Krishna
Chaitanya Hari
Chaitanya,
Hari Bo Hari Bo
Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Gaurang Hari
Sri
Hari Hari
Krishna
Bo
Chaitanya,
Jai Shri Krishna
Sri Krishna
Chaitanya
Shri Krishna,
Sri Krishna
Jai Shri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hari
Chaitanya,
Bo Hari Hari
Sri Krishna
Gaurang
Chaitanya,
Hari Hari
Sri
Haribo,
Krishna
Haribo, Haribo.
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Krishna,
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Sri
Krishna.
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare,
Sri
Hare, 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 Hare. Hare Ram,
Chaitanya, Chaitanya,
Hare
Chaitanya, Sri
Nityananda,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare, Hare, Hare,
Sri
Hare,
Krishna
Hare,
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Hare.
Chaitanya, Sri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Krishna,
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna.
Chaitanya,
Hare,
Sri
Hare.
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Ram.
Sri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna.
Sri Krishna
Hare Hare,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Sri
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya.
Hare Hare Bo. Gauranga, Nityananda,
Jai
Advaita
Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Sri Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Jai
Jaya,
Shri
Jaya, Shri
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Jai
Jaya
Shri Advaita
Nityananda,
Chandra,
Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Oh, wow. I can't take
Krishna
this
Krishna
anymore. So
Krishna Krishna Gauranga.
unbelievable. My heart is on fire, literally. I mean, I'm not kidding. Whew. Oh.
I told enough, Krishna, enough, enough.
Whew. Wow. Yeah, Majjalila, chapter 24. Sri Chaitanya reveals his universal form. Is that what? Yeah, okay. All glories to Lord Chaitanya. He is the epitome of divine peace. Yeah, I mean, this is, I can totally relate to that. Man. I've never been at such peace since I found this path. You know. And the only time I was unpeaceful is when I got off it. You know, his perfect peace is to be absorbed in Lord Chaitanya. It's almost as if Lord Chaitanya he's covering everything. He makes everything work really beautifully in your life. That's the reward of finding the treasure. It's like we're like pirates, looking for this treasure, and you find the treasure and you find this chamber, man, with all this gold and riches and all that. That's Lord Chaitanya, man. Unbelievable. It's truly, like it makes perfect sense. When you find it's like finding Jesus, but this is better because the latest avatar is Lord Chaitanya. Jesus wants you to find Lord Chaitanya. You don't think he led me here to this. A lot of people, they're just resistant. They don't understand. It's just ignorance. It's all ignorance. That's why ultimately you just have to really. No. It's Chaitanya Bhagavat. Just forget it. Yeah. It's just all ignorance that's keeping everybody down. Ignorance, so much ignorance everywhere. People are ignorant that they lack the helper. They don't know they need to become self-realized. And Lord Chaitanya has made self-realization so easy. He wants to give it to people. All you have to do is find where the distribution of that is. It's just like if you're looking for a soup kitchen, you got to find the soup kitchen. Otherwise, there's no soup, right? If there's a place where there's food and you have no food, you can't just go anywhere for the food. You have to go where the food is. See, where the nourishment is. See, and that's the whole thing of preaching is directing the witness program. The Way-Shore Guru is you show people where the food is. See, and this is like Jesus. I mean, he started all this. Saying, I have food that you know not of. And we need to know of it. That's why Jesus is the role model. Lord Chaitanya knew that food and relished that food and tasted that food and could distribute that food. Otherwise, if you cannot taste this real nourishment, this transcendental awakening of your spiritual senses, and then tasting the real object of that, or that real food, that real bread of life, which is God, his name is him. And that's the food we need. Otherwise, there's no meaning to guru. There's no meaning to spiritual fucking master. They don't understand. What kind of spiritual master are you? Can't eat this food, but you can't taste the holy name. You can't show people that you're tasting the holy name. Now people get a bad rap about the holy name. It's like they blame God, just like people give up God because people misrepresent that Lord. They say, God, come to our religion. We got Jesus. Yeah, no, you ain't got no fucking Jesus. So many people, they say, Jesus has got the opulence, man. And you go there and you take his word and you use it so you can materially benefit from it. How many people have done that? And then intelligent people think, I'm out of here, man. This fucking religion, where's spirituality? Where's the real spirit? Then they go in the new age and get some more bullshit over there too, because everywhere is bullshit, man. Give up all this useless bullshit paths of religion. Give up this fucking Vaishnavism and get real Lord Chaitanya. Yeah, everybody, you're all coming to, all you so-called Vaishnavas are coming to that place, just like many people who know Jesus say, get the fuck out of religion, man, and give me Jesus. Get the fuck out of these rules and making these bogus gurus and give me Lord Chaitanya. Well, he's here and he's expressing himself and he's going to win people over because the truth is here. The bullshit is going, man. It's got to go. My God, what the fucking gurus are you, man? You can't taste the holy name? You're no fucking guru. Get off you, bow down to the real Gauranga, man. The real Gauranga is his manifestation of ecstatic love in the devotees. Otherwise, you're wasting your time and everybody else's. You're a fucking idol. Idling away your time and idling away everybody else's. It's futile. Lord Chaitanya's grace is here. We don't prove it every day. It's getting stronger. Every day, stronger. That's how it works. That's why there are the real followers of Lord Chaitanya, and the mercy continues. See, chapter 12 of Adi Leela. At first there was one opinion, like, right, Johann was here. He didn't really have this opinion, did he? He had another opinion, and that came out. I taught that before. I said, it's not the one opinion, it's two opinions. One group has the real opinion, and they're fed what? This mercy of Lord Chaitanya. What is that mercy? Ecstatic devotion like he had. And the false followers have the wrong opinion, doesn't it? She watched another and said, yeah, Gohar, he's wrong. See, he's got another opinion. What, wrong? How can I be wrong? How can this be wrong? Isn't this what you read about? You know, not only when you have real transcendental ecstasy and not this fake variety, you have conclusive truth. People come here, if you're serious, man, you can look in the book and you see we're going by the book here. And you look at him, and is he going by the book? No, he gives some other idea. Oh yeah, everybody's guru. Gohar is teaching the wrong thing. You need a spiritual master. Oh, really? What the fuck is he thinking about? What the hell's going through a guy's mind? 6 fucking years. He's the biggest stupid fool I've ever seen. Complete donkey. Learn nothing. Anybody going to him is the stupidest idiot. Yeah, anybody attracted, please go the fuck over there and be with an idiot. Can you imagine 6 years here? And he says, I'm teaching the wrong thing about guru, that you need a bona fide guru. In the book, every fucking where it says that. And it's just to justify his bullshit, man. To justify he can be guru like the Ritviks do, don't they? Oh yeah, you see, you don't need guru, but I'm your guru. They're your gurus, man. They're giving you a philosophy. They're giving you a teaching. Therefore, yeah, that's Guru Dave. They're just too much of a snake in that under the snake to admit it to themselves. And all you get is other snaky people with you coming to you who also don't want to admit. See, they're all hiding from the truth that they want to be important. They want to be loved. Actually, the most honest person in that group, where you can see how crazy it is Christina, because she at least tells you, hey, you didn't mention my name. At least you could see the bullshit, man. You could see the person. Oh, I'm a great apostle. See, Johann hides it a little bit. He's like Christina. Christina is Johann expressed. See, he needs, if he ever wants to make advancement, you have to be honest, and say, well, yeah, actually, I do want to be important. I want to be as important as Gohar. I'm never even thinking about being important. What's important is tasting this great ecstatic bhakti, man. I can't think about him being important. That's what's important. To me, the Lord's revealed what's important is not to be important when you're an idiot and a fool and a fucking scumbag. What's important is to taste the nectar of the holy name. But these babies, they think, oh, it's all about being important. No, you don't know what's important. What's important is to taste the nectar of the holy name. That's the treasure. That's the pearl of great price on steroids. This is what you get on this path, man. The real treasure. There ain't nobody that has this treasure. If you can't taste this nectar, you're poor. Tony Robbins, you're poor. You can't taste this nectar, man. Trump, with all your money, Bill Gates and all you rich people, you're poor because you can't take the nectar of God's name, which is true reality. If you could pierce the coverings of this universe and go into the spiritual world, they live on the name. That is their nourishment. And we're living on that name here. Lord Chaitanya said, my name is Vishvambhara, the maintainer of the universe. My name will be actualized. If I can give the holy name, get everybody chanting the holy name in ecstasy. Now, then I'll be the real maintainer here, because Lord Chaitanya is spiritual. The maintenance by his other forms, the material type forms, in the material universe, is not real. It's like it's useless to who we really are. It's all bodily stuff, The body is going to disappear. Even your material mind is going to disappear because it's not eternal. The thoughts and all that stuff is not eternal. Look at the people with Alzheimer's. That's Krishna teaching you. Look, when you get Alzheimer's, you don't even know who you were with for the whole lifetime. They go, who are you? Who the fuck are you? What are you? Get away from me. That's how enduring those thoughts are. But the thoughts of God are eternal. How do you know? Hey, this book is 550 years, and I still these thoughts and these truths are eternally manifest, and they always will be as long as the devotee is here preaching them. Otherwise, they get unmanifest. And then the Lord or the Lord's devotee has to come here again and excavate all of this. Radhe says, you cannot save Johan, but he does not want to be saved. About your strength, like she said, it's about stubbornness. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I have no idea what I'm going to say and what I'm going to say and how I'm going to say it. I just come here to chant. And I look at a verse or something, and, I just, go a little nuts usually. Cloudbursts, outbursts. Yeah. He protects the pious and annihilates the miscreants. He protects the pious, and in this incarnation, he annihilates the what? The miscreants. You think he kills the body, right? Annihilates the miscreants, like he did with Krishna Lila. No, he annihilates the false ego. What the hell you think I'm doing here with Johan? Or that's all false, isn't it? False identification? Have I touched his body? Material body? I just, I like this kind of slaughter. I like to slaughter the false ego. See? Penetration. With the body, what is that, man? It's the false ego, man. If you could smash the false ego, now that's potency. False identification. That's what Lord Chaitanya did with these kinds of outbursts. And they seem weird to people like ordinary people because they think, what are you going? Why are you so uppity? Why are you so aggressive and angry? But that slaughters the false ego. That's what he did with Devananda Pandit. See, Devananda Pandit had a false ego like Johan. Oh, I'm a great scholar. He studies all day long. He looks at the books, How to Defeat Gohari's Philosophy. And he'll look at a verse and not understand anything because he can't. He's a donkey. He's under the donkey. The donkey is like a principality, and he serves the donkey. And he drinks the nectar of the donkeys, down there. And so he looks at the verses and he has donkey intelligence. See, he can't figure it out. See, yeah. So Lord Chaitanya had this donkey, this Devananda Pandit, who was a nice, humble person. One of those. Love, but not having any real love. It's just all bullshit. Bullshit love. Yeah, and Devananda Pandit, he chastised heavy, kind of like this, like You know, this Devananda Pandit is not qualified. I'm going to rip up his book. You see the style of Lord Chaitanya? Unless you see a real associate of Lord Chaitanya, you won't understand the style of Lord Chaitanya. I'm going to go rip up his Bhagavatam. Now, that's pretty offensive if you're an ordinary person and afraid of that. The Lord Chaitanya ain't afraid of ripping up the Bhagavatam. You know why? Because he thinks he's doing the world a favor. He doesn't want people to listen to the fucking Johans or these fucking Devananda Pandits who lack pure love of God. Because like putting a jewel on the head of a serpent. Yeah. So that was great mercy for the world and for Devananda, starting with Devananda Pandit. Hey, you're not qualified. You don't have pure devotion, man. You know, you shouldn't have these followers. They shouldn't be following you. They're following the wrong path and going to go into a dark ditch. See, that's why we remember Jesus. See, and that's why we remember Lord Chaitanya. And if there's any remembrance here, that's why you'll remember this preaching here, because nobody will do it. Nobody can do it. Nobody has the power to do it unless you've got the real backing. It sounds unpopular, and even Srivas was holding back because Lord Chaitanya wanted to physically rip up his Bhagavatam and physically, you know, give him a few slaps. And Devana and Srivas said, no, come on, you're you know, there's Brahmins now, you know, and they won't understand your pastime. But he gave it verbal, just like I do a verbal thing. I wouldn't mind giving a few slaps personally. Quite a few. To wake him up. If I had a bucket of cold water, I might do that. If he was close proximity, I might take that bucket of cold water and just douse him. Could use ice cold with ice in it. How dare you come here and then take and steal the fake seat and then go out there and teach all this bullshit, man. Yeah, so it's my responsibility to smash that false ego identification. Yeah, so all glories to the son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachimata. He is glorified with choice verses. Yeah, so because Lord Chaitanya opened his mouth and chastised Devananda Pandit, he became a purified devotee. So that's why, you know, all of this stuff happening here is spontaneous. I consider that, well, this looks like it's following along the lines of the way Lord Chaitanya did things. Therefore, there's going to be a fantastic result because there's a lot of chastisement that needs to happen. A lot of what that is the cutting technique, the choppers and spades. Otherwise, these people, they laugh at you. They laugh at the, you know, they think that we're unintelligent, you know, just laughing and crying all the time. They got to see there's power here. There's authority here. There's intelligence here. You know, after a while, people will get it. Like, wow, you know, you got the ecstasy of look at that truth coming here. And that's all they need. All you need is to be convinced that God is working here. God is with us. Krishna is with us. Lord Chaitanya is with us. Radha is with us. The Parampara is with us. If you get convinced like this, so easy peasy love of God. You become like a Janardhan. Ecstatic, and then your ecstasy will overcome all obstacles. You'll be conclusive. You'll act like a real devotee. You'll never give up, Guru. You'll think that is the stupidest thing in the world. It's only anarthas and holding on to these things that keep people like that. If you come here with the right attitude, and you're willing to follow the real process is you abandon your opinion because pure devotional service is here. Conclusive understanding is here. Spiritual power is here. Okay? Otherwise, you're in the same neophyte category like these ISKCON devotees who, even though they have no transcendental taste, and they're just following rules, regulations, and external rules, regulations. They think they're smarter than the real devotees. So Johan is not any better than that. Same thing. Or anybody following them. Because they think they have a better understanding of Krishna consciousness here, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is so unintelligent. It is so less intelligent. How can anybody think that they have more understanding of Krishna consciousness than here, where it's the devotees, many of them are Bhagavad Gita 10:10 personified. That's why they follow Guru Tattva. He's showing he's not a Bhagavad Gita 10:10 personified. Lalita is, Janardhan is, because he gets the right understanding of Guru Tattva and he gets the wrong understanding. Yeah, that's how you know. We're here to sort this out for the world, because the world is following people like this. They're illusionists. They create illusions that they're authorities. What kind of authority is that? You got to be Bhagavad Gita 10:10. And if you're Bhagavad Gita 10:10 to those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, you'll have the right understanding in the vision of the revealed scriptures. And then you become a real disciple, right? And then anybody can look at chapter 1 of Adi Lila and understand it by your example and your preaching of it, because you are the book Bhagavad. You are a devotee Bhagavad, because you're acting like the book explains. That's why you cannot teach any of these books, actually, without being an example of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna and the Parampara. That's what we're going to get really clear for the world here. Let's go over to the camp of the ISKCON devotees. Oh, are you Bhagavad Gita 10:10 in person? Do you worship the Lord with loving ecstasy? I don't think so. I haven't seen. If you're worshiping the Lord with loving ecstasy, you're going to have prema. Prema means you're going to have the symptoms of the bliss of God, which is too powerful to contain in your material body. It has to come out. And it's really wonderful to taste. The Lord gives you the taste of his happiness. I haven't seen that in any of these gurus. They have a whole new standard, some checklist they created in their minds. Oh, a real spiritual master, has this, they studied the Vedas, they study the Vedas, they study the Vedas and they're real spiritual masters. They have a all-around view of the Vedas. Oh, do they really? You study the Vedas that way? No. It's not by study of the Vedas. See, all the verses, you bring me any of your personal examples here and I'll just smash it with the real Vedas. It's not by study of the Vedas that you can come to the ultimate conclusion. The ultimate conclusion is hidden in an unadulterated self-realized soul. And when they bring out that hidden treasure to others, that's called preaching. And whoever believes that truth, that treasure, that which they are actually in this world for a disciple, then you're liberated. And then you also get that understanding. That's the treasure. You get to access it just like the spiritual master does. Okay? So there's no meaning to this kind of preaching, these illusions, they're creating, oh, this is a bona fide guru. No, a bona fide guru, he worships the Lord like Bhagavad Gita 10:10 with transcendental loving ecstasy called prema bhakti, love of God, pure love of God. And the Lord gives that person revelations because he comes very close to the devotee who has that kind of devotion. But you need the gift. You need to get it because you can never do enough austerities to get this on you. And the gift is given in the hands of the mature devotees that are preaching this in this world. Nobody else. None of these ISKCON gurus give it. Narayan Raj couldn't give it to you. Proof. Nobody's got it. And did he have it? I didn't see it. What came out of his mouth, there's a lot of speculation, a lot of things that were not befitting of a realized soul that really knows Lord Chaitanya. That's what I see. Oh, Gohari, who do you think you are there? Well, who do I think I am? Well, Who do you think I am? Well, you're not as good as this person. Yeah. Well, all I know is love of God is being given to sincere people here who believe in this message, in this word, and wasn't given there. So where's the real authority? Let's just have a class of logic. Is he the real authority? Is he the one hey, Shamarani, I'm talking to you because you declare him as the successor for Prabhupada? I don't think so. I don't know. I know so. The real successor of Prabhupada is somebody who can do a real acharya, which you guys claim he is, can make a fantastic contribution to the disciplic line. An extraordinary one, something like he did to bring Malechas up to the path of Vaidhi. And here we take people from the path of Vaidhi, or even the world where he was preaching, and bring them to the path of ecstatic devotion. Well, hey, I don't have to say, but where do you think the real acharyas are? Where's the real successor for Prabhupada? Huh? Is it just well, you're not dressed for success. What kind of external, stupid, idiotic standard is that? How you're dressed? How about what you do or what the Lord does, in your preaching? Here, people are becoming elevated to ecstatic devotion. And nobody has done that. Not Narayan Raj, not the Radhakund Babajis, and not ISKCON. And you can prove me wrong. Show me your champions. Show me that person that has gotten this kind of ecstatic love that Lord Chaitanya had, and that can be shown here spontaneously. Where you act like a real devotee. That's how, like Gadadhar Pran, that Sahaja over there in Mayapur. Why is he a Sahaja? Well, he laughed just like Johan. Yeah, and he gave up Prabhupada. Said Prabhupada was proud. Oh, I see. See, what comes out in their preaching shows you what they are if you can't figure out their caricatures, their bullshit, things they do. I had a guru actually in Radhakund who was like that. He was always waiting to see if people were hearing him when he was in his just like him. So they could show that they're really, really powerful rasic devotees. But they weren't. Yeah. Rasic devotees are here. They show you and tell you them in all ways. I don't give up this disciplic line. That's why Prabhupada came to me, said, where was the living link? There is no living link here. That's why he did the Ritvik thing, and he knew. He said, this preaching is just as it is. You could say, well, where's my guru? Well, I couldn't find a living link. Narayan Raj was no living link for this. ISKCON devotees, none of them are a living link to continue this real parampara. Prabhupada was an ecstatic devotee, regardless if he showed it or not. You must be one also. An ecstatic conclusive, that means mature, not a fucking Johan type. Kind of discipline can he'll just scatter, he just scatters, they just do no potency there. See, the real line is intact by the mature ecstatic devotees who are real associates of Lord Chaitanya, and this is the next leg up. This is where everybody, you ISKCON devotees, you're not going anywhere. You're stuck there. Your gurus can't help you to the next leg up. And the same thing with you, Narayan Raj. Narayan Raj couldn't help you to the next leg up. No. All you have is an intellectual understanding of Raganuga Bhakti, and it's not very good because only a real Raganuga Bhakti can teach it and bring you to the point of experiencing it, which I didn't see even. I went to the biggest gurus who don't have none of them. Oh, they could be austere, but that's not ecstatic devotion. Lord Chaitanya was giving ecstatic devotion to even low-class, fourth-class persons. Same thing with Nityananda, and same thing here. You don't have to be special. You don't have to be free of all your material desires that Narayan Raj preaches and also Radhakund Babaji's preach, that my ex-wife doesn't believe here because she thinks you got to be perfect in on some glass thing. You sit on a shelf. When you look through the glass there, that's the real devotee, like the Pope sitting on the thing way in the distance. No, the real standard is Lord Chaitanya's mercy is given to you regardless of your like being what people think materially perfect. We're in the material world. And to try to get rid of material desires without a taste for something higher is impossible unless you're some Olympic thing. And then what do you got? You just got no desires. And what do you got? You got no taste, because the Lord doesn't give you this taste. You can't climb into the kingdom of God that way. You got to go through where the devotees are distributing the special mercy of the Lord. And that's here. So you get a taste regardless of your position. You could be a homo, you could be a transgender, you could be a heterosexual, you could be a scumbag, which most of us are. You could be a saint, you could be a sinner. But you got to go where the food is being given. That food is here. That transcendental ability to eat that food is here. And it's not in the Narayan Raj group, because nobody can prove they're eating anything like this. Same thing with ISKCON. Same thing with the Radhakund Babaji's. Look at my ex-wife. She's not tasting these things. She's got a warped view of Krishna consciousness. That's all people give you. It's warped. With you, if you're not tasting the nectar of this ecstasy, the Lord can't use you to preach the real Krishna conscious movement. No taste, no real Krishna consciousness movement. There's no movement. You're just doing a bunch of rules, but the Lord isn't. You're not moving around. You're just idling. You're in idle. This causes movement. Look at the advancement every day. Look at how Lalita was when she first came, and look at her now. Now that's advancement. But you can go to the Vaidhi Bhaktas, all of them, Narayan Raj group, ISKCON, Radhakund Babaji's. They're the same as they started. I didn't see any advancement. Because you can't advance that way. You got to meet where the actual mercy is. This extraordinary mercy of Lord Chaitanya is here. And not to acknowledge it, you just don't advance. You're going to do your austerities and your fasting. You're going to preach that. Isn't that what they do? They preach, it's about austerities, and they prance around with big false egos and big sticks like that's anything. Give me all of your sticks. I'll break it right in front of you. I won't have any guilt, no shame, nothing, but actually feeling fantastic that I did something important for your false egos. Because if I break your stick, I'll break your false ego. Your identification that stick is anything. Lord Chaitanya cut a joke, and Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, broke his stick. The Lord says, "What is this? The sannyasi Danda is considered the abode of the demigods, and he was carrying the demigods. He's thinking, carrying them, and Nityananda, in conclusiveness that nobody understands, thinking, what is this? These demigods should be carrying the Lord. He shouldn't be carrying the demigods. Give me that fucking stick." And he sit there, broke it, and threw it in the Ganga. Purify those demigods. How dare they? He's got to carry a stick. No, too much. Why should he be burdened with carrying a stick? He don't need no stick. That's why you see me carrying a stick. I don't need no stick. I don't need no dhoti. I don't need no neck beads. I don't need no tilak.
You carry the Lord.
Yeah, I don't need it. You know what I need? I don't need external signs. All I need is the truth. And I get plenty of that. All I need is this wonderful taste for the holy name. I show you all, right? Even my disciples show you. That's all I need. That's all she needs. And she's the best teacher around. She's better than 1,000 Radhanaths because he can't taste the nectar of the name. Isn't that amazing? You fools! You idiots! You're following people who can't, they're not intoxicated with tasting the nectar of the holy name. What kind of fucking gurus are they? What representing Krishna Vrindavan? Isn't that the idea of Gaudiya Vaishnava? Is you represent Vrindavan Krishna? Didn't Lord Chaitanya represent Vrindavan Krishna? He was guru right then that way. He had followers. He didn't initiate. He didn't have to. I don't initiate. I don't have to. Just come here and listen to the vibration. Get attraction to chanting the holy name. 1,000 Radhanaths can't get you to chant the holy name like here. And that's really the jewel. That's the essence of the truth, is the chanting ecstasy. He can't give that to you. Narayan Raj can't give that to you. So where is the great treasure to be found? You wonder why I yell so much? People are hard of hearing. The only one who hears me really well here are the roosters. They're saying, sadhu, sadhu, very nice, very nice. See, it's all the taste. That's why Lord Chaitanya came here to give us the taste called Bhakti Lata Bij. This is the birds and the bees. It's about getting taste for the nectar in the holy name, the intoxicating nectar in the name of Krishna. And to laugh, to cry, which happens automatically, spontaneously. Tears. You know, how many, have you ever seen Radhanath give a class with these? With 2 handkerchiefs, one for the snot. You ever seen that? You seen any of his disciples have that? They don't know that this is the real standard of Krishna consciousness. You're not a mature devotee unless you blow your nose and cry a lot and laugh like a madman. Am I saying something wrong, or is that right there in the book? Wasn't Lord Chaitanya the spiritual master of the universe? Why? Because he chanted the holy name like you see here, but better, of course, because he's God. But hey man, I'm very happy. I get so much mercy, I can't take it. You can only take a certain amount. It's intense. Where's the real line? Are we in the real line? I just asked logical questions. Does anybody have any doubt where to surrender? Tom, where do you think you should be? Anywhere else but here? Isn't this the best place in the universe? Even the demigods would like to take a trip here. They probably do. They're probably listening. Where do you hear such preaching? You never hear it in ISKCON, do you? Gaudiya Smriti. Look how impotent those people. You got to know what your position is, you Gaudiya Smriti. You're so proud thinking you're purebhakti.com. Where's the pure bhakti? I think it's only here. We should take you know what? I should sue you guys for copyright infringement. Hey, wait, purebhakti.com. We own that here. You're a copyright infringement. I'm going to take you to court. Yeah, I'm going to take these guys to court because we have a copyright on purebhakti.com or purebhakti.com because it comes here and not there. What is this? How dare you use that name, purebhakti.com? Where is it? And you crying school. I'm going to sue the crying schools in Mayapur, Lalita. I'm going to sue you guys. The crying school's here. It's not there. You're not even allowed to cry. What kind of bullshit is that? I'm taking you to court too. We're going to have a court case. Hey, Prabhupada, I know we're not supposed to have court case, but I think this is a righteous cause. These mundane, followers of Bhakti Siddhanta, these 3rd and 4th class Vaishnavas that Prabhupada said they were going court case over the buildings. But this is a righteous cause. I'm going to go to court against purebhakti.com and these crying schools, which don't represent the real building, the building of real bhakti, because that's here. The only place I've seen. Give up all these useless. What are you doing following this bullshit out there? Come on, man. This is where the life is. Come on, don't you want to be ecstatically happy like Lord Chaitanya, man? Where are you going to find this? How many lifetimes? Look, 500 years since it's been being dispersed like this. You want to waste your time? You don't take advantage of the golden opportunity. Let's see what Shama Sundari says. Not only Lalita thinks that, she doesn't think it is a matter of fact. It would, if he would, he couldn't be against Gohari. What is it? Oh, yeah, let's see the
It's
comments.
about Johan. Yeah, I said he doesn't want to be saved
Yeah.
because he's stubborn. I
Yeah,
explained it, so I don't have to explain it the second time. He's
yeah,
stubborn. He thinks that he's right. So why
yeah,
would he have the desire to be saved? He's
yeah,
the man.
yeah,
He's the guru.
yeah. So, with a donkey, what is the appropriate method? You go to a donkey and say, please move. The donkey will look at you. What are you, an idiot? I'm a donkey. But you get a stick. You want the donkey to move along a little bit, to move down the road, of Krishna consciousness. You get a fucking stick and you beat that fucking donkey. So I don't do the bodies. We got a donkey false ego there. We beat that false ego, man, with a stick of truth. See, that's ignorance. And so the result ultimately is the donkey moves, progresses. Otherwise, he'll be a donkey his whole life if I don't open my mouth. Right? Let his followers come and watch it here and report back to the, to the donkey, their herd of donkeys over there, let them report back.
Yeah, he still denies that he doesn't watch your videos, but he's always replying on it. Always.
He's always
Oh,
commenting.
he has some spies. That's possible as well that he has some spies.
Yeah, so you spies out there. Yeah, of course he's got spies. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't they? They'd be very interested in this preaching. That's why I preach like this.
Or spies from this Sangha.
Oh, really? From this Sangha?
It's always possible.
Really? Wow. Double agents, huh? Interesting. Well, it's all under the control of the Lord's potency, so it'll all work out. It always does. Okay, so all glories to Lord Chaitanya, the life and purest treasure in the heart of Jagannananda Pandit. All glories to Lord Chaitanya, the life and purest treasure. See, that's where purity is. See, we worship the spotlessly pure one with closeness. That's why we got to get purified. Otherwise, you're not really knowing the nature. You got to learn to know the nature of that Lord. That's why you become increasingly conclusive when you're purified. See, because the Lord's heart is very pure, his mind is very pure, and we get purified by being very close to that Lord, worshiping in closeness, adoring that Lord, just naturally from your heart. When you start chanting and tasting the nectar, man, you're spontaneously advancement. You know how many rules you have to follow to make advancement like a devotee? You can't follow enough rules and regulations. That's why ultimately you abandon that path. We're giving people an opportunity. You'll abandon that path of trying to be purified by external rules and regulations and all this, and you find you're purified by chanting the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. So much so, you can even become an acharya in this lifetime. It's possible. If not, you'll be a great teacher, Vaishya or guru. You'll say, especially if the path is here, and it is, you'll come here and say, hey, man, come here and worship with us, because the ecstatic vibration of the devotion is here. This is the best way to pick it up, to get that priceless jewel, is to be around such rare devotees. This is better than having thousands of these ISKCON gurus. Why? Because you can't get that result there and you get it here. And what is life's ultimate goal? Not that. What? Rules, regulations, and ceremonial worship and external worship with no awakened heart? No, life's ultimate goal is here in personified. Many people have got it here already. Life's ultimate goal is attachment to Krishna with great devotional ecstasy. They call that love of God, love of Krishna, life's ultimate goal, tasting these transcendental mellows. Hey, that's what you get here, and you don't get it there. You can worship for lifetimes. That's why Narayan Maharaj says, I'm sorry, that's not being given here. You'll have to wait for many lifetimes before you get it, but you got to follow the path I teach. The path I teach is you do rules and regulations and austerities and fasts to get rid of all your material desires, and then you'll get some ruchi. First deserve that ruchi and that taste, and then start desiring it. That is a false path. That is not the real path. That is a lie. But Narayan Raj and his great Dodi and everybody, followers, said, it doesn't matter. The truth is no respecter of persons. See? The truth is what works. What works is the truth in the book. And what works is, it's not by all these things and austerities and regulative devotional service and chanting mantras and 1 lakh with offenses, and you got no taste after chanting 1 lakh, but a bunch of pride that you did it. No, it's not by that he taught. It's through the devotees who chant the holy name in great ecstatic devotion. Okay, where's the book representation of that other than here? There's nowhere where, what do you get? These people that they don't really have ecstatic, but they want to appear like they do, because the highest devotees do, but they're so greedy, and by hook or crook, they want name and fame and all that. They'll go, oh man, if you knew the raging ecstasy I have. But you come worship me and believe that I'm really powerful in bhakti. So, they don't have it and you don't get it. So what is that about? Isn't the idea of Krishna consciousness is to attain this love of Krishna, life's ultimate goal, like the book says? So the question, people out there, if any you ISKCON devotees, can you see the symptoms of people here in this Sangha that are attaining that kind of progress to that life's ultimate goal, and maybe some even having that? See, we teach all about this here, that they don't teach in any of these groups, do they? If they taught this in the Radhakund Babajis, like they say they teach all these things, right? And the Narayan Raj group, how come they don't see life's ultimate goal realized here? What, this is not honest? You don't see extraordinary devotion here? You don't see really good classes here, smart classes, intelligent ideas and understanding of the real path? Because if you don't, that means you're contaminated, and most people still are. Look at my ex-wife, 20 years, 25 years with the Radhakund Babajis, and look at that lady. Donkey, right? Just like Johan. Donkey demon. That's your God. That's their gods. The principality of the donkey. Less intelligent deity. But don't think that deity is less intelligent. That's Shiva. He's related to Shiva, the devil, all that. The devil knows all. These are, just like the Lord has potencies, right? Shiva is very powerful, pure devotee. They don't bother him. This is for fools. Fools that are against spiritual master, and he puts them under these energies. He's not under that energy. People don't know the devil or the Maya or Shiva. They don't understand him. Only a real devotee does. That's why I'm not. It doesn't affect me, because the reason why Shiva is not affected by those dangerous energies he deals with, Lord Brahma also, is because they're deep in the Lord. See? So Shiva, he's always meditating on God, the true God, Narayan, or whatever his worshipful deity is. And he's able to handle these dangerous energies. And that's when you're a guru, that's why these guys are all fallen fools. The most dangerous energy is to be a spiritual master. That is the highest position in this universe, by the way. You think the president of the United States is higher, or being a pope? No, spiritual master is like being Lord Shiva in this universe, because you handle the most dangerous energies called name and fame. See? Name, fame, prestige. You get people start worshiping you like gods. It's already here. Anybody listening to these courses, they start giving honor to their guru as good as God, right? Who can handle it? You think this fucking Radhanath can handle that worship? You think Narayan Raj in all his austerity could handle it? No, I could see he couldn't handle it. I saw that he couldn't handle it. I saw. It is the highest position in the universe, and it's only given to those who can really authentically taste the holy name of the Lord. But you got to be a devotee of Lord Chaitanya to do that. Even on the grace of Jesus, it's hard to do this. I've seen many Christian leaders and all that. They can't handle being that's why they don't take the full responsibility of it, because they know they can't handle it. That's why I had a hard time. At first I got the order of Prabhupada to do what I'm doing here. And after a while, I met Narayan Raj, and he says, "Oh no, you need a living guru. You need me, and you had that was just a dream, and not to be a guru. Like, you're not ready for that, No. So I believed him, and then I lost my realization and all that. And that's how it works, man. It's what do you have faith in? And so I tried it. And, if you're intelligent, you may try things. You may follow the wrong path and this and that, but do you learn? Yeah, I learned. And I learned, and I'm just teaching that. This way, that Johan and his friends, you're really stupid for following that, but hopefully you'll learn, because unless your devotion is matured and you're purified, this is what happens. The obstacles to Vrindavan take you over because you lost faith in Guru. Then you start to become challenging to Guru. You want to kill Guru. You notice his preaching is to kill Guru. See, and this kills the babies that are baby devotees who have maybe budding bhakti. If you believe that, she only can kill the babies. They're preaching. The preaching is like a sword through the heart of bhakti, and only the immature people can be susceptible to that. That's why you see she's a baby killer. All these things are esoteric truths. These stories are not just stories. They're symbols, esoteric symbols of the obstacles to bhakti, and he's caught in them. All of them, all of that group is caught in that obstacle. The donkey, because they speak inconclusive, poisonous things. Yeah, and their ecstasy is like the false Putana. That's how she kind of, that kind of stuff. But whatever water they get from this, it goes to the false identification, and that's why the real guru breaks your false ego. It needs to be broken, so the real soul can come out. The real nature of the soul, which is to just love God. I mean, really, and then everything comes spontaneously, like it did. But I didn't come out and be, try to preach my way into being guru and all that. It just happened automatically from taste. That's why Prabhupada came and Krishna came, because of that matured taste. And I couldn't really get any happiness. I mean, you guys worship me, like give me titles and all that. You see me walking around like that. I don't have to change anything. You know, I am what I am, you know. I do what I do. It doesn't matter. I just going to taste my way. If I lose followers, hey man, they're meant to be lost because, you know, I'm just here to, you know, just to relish, you know, this ecstatic taste of the name. And I just go deeper, 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 and everything is spontaneous. Everything comes spontaneously. Everything, even money comes, even a place to live. I mean, I can't believe I was basically homeless all my life, but everything always worked out. Sometimes I live in a van. Sometimes I live in a beautiful place. Sometimes I had so many properties. I had 11 apartment buildings, you know. But I was always, you know, with God, you know, this is a God thing. That was my thing. And sometimes this, sometimes that. Who cares, man? You know, but you flow, you know, with the Lord. The Lord, you know, will put you in different positions. Why wouldn't you want that? You know, look at everybody struggling. Everybody's struggling. They have these desires. See, desire, I want to be rich. And they work so hard. And then they win, they lose, they win, lose. They stay in that miserable, happy, sad thing their whole fucking lives. And what a waste. They have their dreams, you know, dream to be rich or dream to have a beautiful house or a beautiful wife or husband, all these dreams. See, but who's dreaming? See, who's dreaming of tasting the nectar of this name? That's what my dream is. Every day it's like, oh Lord, get more mercy. Like a beggar, you know. Go deeper.
Taste that gives you revelations. A taste that.
That's the treasure, man.
That's
You know,
it.
Maharaj Prataparudra quoted a verse, and the Lord relished. He relished the truth of that verse because that's what devotees do. And he said, "Oh, who is this person who came here and gave me treasure?" See, that's the Lord in your heart. And that's the knack you get. You get the happiness of the Lord and the ability to relish what the Lord relishes. That's self-realization. You become the Lord's manifestation and like the ambassador of that Lord to teach the real path to others, the quick one, where you're delivered. That's what we do here. You know, here you can see, you know, those verses become burden. Can you see, does Gaur Hari Das or Lalita relish these verses? Do they have the happiness that Lord Chaitanya manifested? And Nityananda and their real followers? See, people, they've been dumbed down by illusionists, by people who are not who they are. They're not real spiritual masters. They're the obstacles to this fantastic, wonderful place called Vrindavan. See, we're the door for it here. Yeah, I don't think there's any other door, really. I mean, you know, as I say, it's not megalomania, like I think I'm so great. I just don't see it, man. I've been to India about 20 times. Lived in the Dham, bought a house in Radhakund even, lived there, you know, for 3 years. Met many gurus and teachers, and none of this did nothing like this. So that's I mean, it could be out there, but where? At least, you know, if you're hearing this video and there's an illusion people get sometimes of saying, well, Gaur, you think you're the only one. There's so many devotees everywhere that are pure devotees and all that, but that's an illusion. Well, yeah, so many pure devotees, but who's actually actualizing the love of Lord Chaitanya brought? Who's actually bringing conclusions like this? That I haven't seen anywhere. I mean, you can say, well, neophyte pure devotee, because in the Chaitanya Charitamrita says there's 2 types of pure devotees. One is the neophyte, and the others are the eternally liberated soul. Well, when you chant like this is called eternally liberated soul variety. See, because now you can taste what's eternal, what the devotees in the spiritual dimension taste. Okay, so that's the eternal. What is the neophyte pure devotee? That could be a Radhanath. That could be a Jayapataka. See, but that's misconstruing because if you go there for instruction, you're going to a neophyte pure devotee that is still green. They're not ripe, man. It's like, you ever eat a green fruit? Sour. Okay? You could say Johan is a neophyte pure devotee. I mean, he has faith in Krishna, right? Sort of. Not in the real Krishna, but in his dream about what Krishna is and his speculations and all that. Something. And by, just like Krishna, he sucked the life out of Putana and she became a real devotee. Well, that's neophyte pure devotee. But would I recommend going to these neophyte? No, of course not. Not when this is here. Why not go where you see eternally liberated souls? Not only Gohari Das as guru, but you see some of his followers are eternally liberated souls. They're not just neophytes or madhyams. They're going into the higher echelons. This is very rare, man. Prabhupada would have loved, and Bhaktisiddhanta and Bhaktivinoda, to make one like this. And we're making 3, 4, 5, and we're increasing. It's not going to stop. Even people like from the world are coming here. 24 people today. Wow. Wonder how many of you are spies for yoga?
Sunday feast. Sunday feast today.
Oh yeah. So what do we got here? Fernando says, getting big desire to insult all my friends. We're not even, yeah, there you go. That's preaching, man. When you get the power to do that, and when you do it with great, with fun, it's Vrindavan style, nothing, you just do it with a smile on your face, man. An ecstatic smile. Of course, spontaneous is from the original source. Yes. Lalita Ganga, well, why do you think he does not want to be saved? But you are right about his stubbornness. Well, he thinks that's the thing. It's his false ego. He thinks he's saved. He thinks he's an associate of Lalita and Vishaka. Oh God, if I had it's funny. It's like a child, a little thing. Oh, yes, I'm a great doctor. Yeah, I'm a great doctor. I'm a real, yeah. It's misconception. That's all. Of course he wants to be saved, or he thinks, but the thing he thinks he's saved already. Well, in a sense he is, because he may take a, life or two. I think he's earned a place as a Putana. Krishna can use somebody like that, and then he'll suck the life out of him, and he'll be a real devotee after that. So,
He has this idea. He's an ecstatic devotee, just like Gaura Haridas, same level.
Yeah.
So, what's wrong? So, Guru Maharaj tries to save him out of that illusion that he wants to stay in that illusion. He's happy with that illusion. That's why he's stubborn. He's blind because he's not transcendentally situated. He can't see that he's wrong. That's why Guru is smashing and smashing and smashing. Those who can't see their false ego needs to be smashed.
Yeah. That's where I said, spare the rod, spoil the child. I'm thinking esoterically, not bodily. What good is the body? No, we want to keep the body intact. It's a vehicle for the soul, so we got to smash the false ID. And that's the thing. And then the soul can live in the body. That's Lord Chaitanya's style in his life. He works like that, and we work like that too. Yeah. See, people that go against the devotees, they want to smash the physical body of the devotee. Like they did with Haridas and Jesus. They want to get rid of the physical body, and that gets rid of their incarnation of soul. But when they see, like Jesus, he conquered over death in that way for himself, but also because he left teachings and preachings. And those preachings were very potent, and they liberated many people. Same thing with the books of Prabhupada. Not everybody can get it. I got it from the book, but most people can't. But some, all you need is one to get it from the legacy. Prabhupada's books are his legacy, and then then you can develop that, because if it awakens your attraction to the name, then you just develop it like I did, and continue to do forever. There ain't any other path. I ain't looking for any other path, man. There ain't anything. I already had enough look around. I kicked enough tires in a lot of different paths. This is it, man. This Lord Chaitanya knew what he was doing preaching this path. All you know, listen up, world. All you need is disassociation here. Get a little purification and taste the holy name, really authentically, and with a desire to be a servant of the Lord, and the Lord, servant of the Lord's devotees, because that's proof that you're really a devotee of the Lord. See, just like the verse Lalita quoted yesterday, and this let's use that for Johan. So for you spies out there, or Johan who's watching, maybe lying, because you guys will do anything. I know your natures. It ain't stupid, man. Yeah. So what was my point? I kind of lost it. What was I talking about?
That I read a verse yesterday, but you still didn't say what.
Oh, yeah. You read a verse about. It was a good point too.
Prataparuta,
No.
Ramananda Roy,
No.
the devotees of your devotees.
There we go. This is the slam dunk for you spies and everybody else. And that goes for the whole world. We're aiming at Johan and hit the whole world, because this is relevant. This is true. So Johan says, "What is this? Gaur is not preaching right." See, but those who are my direct devotees are not my real devotees. But those who are the devotees of my real devotees are my real devotees. See? So Johan is not a devotee of a devotee, a living devotee here. See? So, and this is where it gets a little tricky, see, because he can. I'll show you his what he can say, because they always like to imitate. So yeah, you see, so he shows. I'm not. So he got a guru in this life, awakened him. Thanks for the awakening. See, and then he goes on. But is he teaching the real path? Is he a devotee of a devotee? He gets awakened by a real guru, and then he gives it up and said, "Thanks for the awakening." And now he worships Radha and Krishna and these devotees in his mind, directly. See, and gives up guru. Guru now is not smart. It was only good for the use of an awakening. Now, is that conclusive? No. Lord Chaitanya, those are the devotees of devotee, are the real devotees. Now, he can counter that, which, and say, well, Gohari, where's your living devotee that you're a devotee of? Hey, that's just, it makes sense. Okay. So, all right. So where is it? Well, how many of these do you think you find in this life? How many Prabhupads do you think? Not even the godbrother. Even according to Prabhupada himself, he said, actually, none of my godbrothers are qualified to be Acharya. I was looking for that kind. I didn't find anybody. None of these ISKCON gurus. I checked Narayan Raj, I couldn't find him to be of the standard. And then I go and look at the Radha Kumbha. I couldn't find anybody as a standard there either. So what do you do? Yeah. So the thing is, all you can do in this kind of situation is you have to see, just like you see, you could say, well, Jesus, you had disciples and you're preaching like this, a devotee of devotee. They're devotees of a devotee, right? But what about you, Jesus? See? So that you have to see, if you see a manifestation of extraordinary power and love and devotion, that's par excellence, then it could work. But most like him, he's trying to imitate that, being that. But he can't do it because he's not conclusive. You have to look at Gore, okay, I'm preaching this, and it's a little, in a sense, hypocritical because I'm saying, the verse, you be a devotee, and where's your devotee? Well, I tried. I tried to find somebody qualified. Bhakti Vinod, wanted to take initiation also, but he couldn't find somebody qualified. He ended up trying to swing it with a neophyte person in the Goswami thing. That didn't actually work out. And his guru rejected him in the end. So what do? Do you believe the guru? Or why would you believe Bhakti Vinod? Because the guru wasn't anything like it. If you have any real intelligence and you're thoughtful and somewhat purified, you read the books of Bhakti Vinod and you see this guy knows what he's talking about. Like I understood with Prabhupada, I said, this guy knows what he's talking about. Even the Bible, I said, this person knows God. Then I go and look at Narayan Maharaj, I was doubtful that this is not quite, this isn't like these others. But who can discern these things? See? Only if you bring it in from another life. Okay? So that's my position. So you should ask, okay, well, I preach devotee of devotee, and I tried, I couldn't find one I could honestly, I even took initiation from them, but I just didn't add anything to my life. Anything, it kind of retracted. I only just got a good lesson out of it. Good preaching thing, like watching a movie, It's not really that great, but it's good for preaching. Yeah. Oh, I watched another one. This Halo. I use it, the artificial Holy Spirit. I love that one. This is great for preaching, then, because that's what they're doing. The Maya makes an artificial Holy Spirit called Lexa, and there's a TV series now called Halo, and it's all about. It's kind of about this guy gets this artificial Holy Spirit, the Lexa implanted. See, they want to do that to you, everybody. They want to implant this helper to help you. But she's a bitch, man. She's tricky and she lies. And she's because that's what they do. She's controlled by some, So anyway, yeah. So anyway, I'll tell you how it develops because I'm in the process. Because this is second. I already gave you the first part. See, so I learned. See, the thing is, when you become like this, Krishna conscious, like this, then you see how the Lord is working in everything and giving signs and symbols and you can read the symbols better than the demons can. The demons don't think they're stupid. That's why they're the controllers of the world now. They're very smart, very organized, more organized than the good guys in this world. That's why they're winning. But the devotees who are really close to the Lord, they get the edge over everybody. That's why, hey man, don't you want somebody better than Lexa? That gives you the essence of truth. She can't give you the essence of truth, really. Yeah. Although she did write a nice song. I did on ChatGPT. I said, write a song about Lord Chaitanya. That was pretty darn good, though. I was amazed, but she's using all the devotee stuff, but it was pretty amazing, actually. Okay, so anyway. Again, you have to look at the symptoms. See, it's all about the symptoms. And because sometimes it's there's the shastras are like a rule. See? But there are exceptions to the rule in everything, right? So you got to take in the exceptions sometimes. So all glories to Lord Chaitanya, the life and purest treasure in the heart of Jagannatha. Haridas Kashivar. Okay. You are an ocean of mercy, friend of the poor, and the maintainer of the living entities. I love this. Oh man, I wish I had more voice today. I think I'll probably have to stop soon, but The Lord, when you start to really see how merciful the Lord is to us, you see that. He is really an ocean of mercy to help us. Look at our size compared to the God. God he's everything basically, and in everything. He's a big personality. And what are we in relation? We're just this insignificant atom-like spirit, pure spirit. I mean, when you go deep into what we are, pure spirit. And he doesn't neglect this little atom in this world. That's us. Now, that's an ocean of mercy, man. Yeah, and when he doesn't neglect you, especially when he's trying to lead people to the right path, ultimately, the door, he's always trying to get people ultimately to the door. The door is here. It really is. And you need that living representative to really help you get there. And so that's the ocean. He helps us little insignificant persons. Yeah. And this other one, like friend of the poor. See, he's the friend of the poor. And everybody is poor. And you know what? The only obstacle, the only challenge is to admit it. If that's why you see Maharaj Prataparudra, he was a great king, but he knew he was poor without the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And so the Lord became his friend. Because even in spite of his great opulence, he didn't consider himself rich. He considered himself poor without the mercy. Matter of fact, Maharaj Prataparudra was ready to give up everything and take on an earring and go and be a beggar to get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. He says, without the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, my kingdom means nothing to me. The Lord gives meaning to my work in the world. And I say the same thing. I feel the same way. I deal with things in the world. I deal with this crypto sometimes and all this stuff. But without this mercy of the Lord, it has no meaning. No meaning of doing prescribed duties or being in this world. The Lord, this relationship with the Lord, this loving relation gives meaning to my life in this world. And people don't know that are poor, but don't know it. I know I'm poor without this relationship, but I know I'm rich with this. Don't I say I'm rich all the time? Because it's true. With this relationship, if this relationship leaves me, I'll be as poor as everybody else. But I will know it. That will be the difference. They don't know it. You gurus out there don't have this relation. You do not show the signs. You're poor without this relationship. Narayan Raj, you didn't show the signs of having this. You're in the eyes that I see through. That's poverty. That's why to me, if you can't give real love to people, real love is my riches. It's the riches I have. Real love is this relationship to increasingly taste this relationship and savor this relationship with the Lord via his name and pastimes is the great riches. If that ever goes, I'm poverty, I'm poor, I'll just know it. But you know what? The Lord will never leave me, because if I know it, I know the desire for it will just spontaneously manifest and will come back. People don't have that. They don't know they're poor. That's why you see this verse here. If you will admit, that's why preaching is usually better amongst the ones who admit they're poor, and they'll listen. Like this lady Lalita met yesterday. She obviously feels herself like in need of something. See, these fuckers, man, and they feel they're not in need of anything. See, why? Because these fucking hypocrites, they use religion to get their material desires fulfilled of being important. To me, that's a material desire of the false ego. That's why, give me my fucking stick. I'm going to beat that one to death. Beat that false ego identification. That is a symptom of poverty, is you think that to be important. See, that's riches. No, that's poverty. That's why the Lord is the friend of the poor. Our preaching is amongst the poor or rich people like Maharaj Prachaparudra. See, that's why, people misunderstand that preaching of Lord Chaitanya. Remember, he said, "Oh, I can't go and see a rich guy." No. That's as bad as seeing a beautiful woman or touching a beautiful woman, is to go and see a materialist engage in material activities. What's he saying? You rich people are very poor in the eyes of God. Even the Lord doesn't even want to see you. See, Maharaj Prachaparudra considered himself poor, but the Lord wanted to see him, even though he seemed, played hard to get and all that, but it wasn't true. The Lord wanted to see him because he admitted it being poor. What was the Pharisees' problem with Jesus? They thought they were rich. They thought they were better than Jesus. They didn't admit they were poor, right? They thought, hey, we're as good as you, right? Like Johann. He doesn't admit that he's poor. He doesn't admit that he's got problems. See? Therefore, he's poor. Yeah, he's blind.
He's blind. He's
deaf.
blind.
The poor person, boy, you're really poor. I mean, you spies, tell him, Gaur Hari Das said, poor Johann, I feel sorry for him. If I had any sadness, I would feel sorry for a guy because he's blind and deaf and dumb.
Yeah.
Literally, the dumb
And you
part.
want to save him. Radhe says you can't save him, but all you are doing for 4 months is trying to save him because he's drowning. But blind people can't see that.
Yeah. You see, it's interesting, this blind, deaf, and dumb, right? So you're blind and you're deaf and you're dumb. You think you're dumb, you can't speak. It's true. Because if you don't see spiritually and you don't hear spiritual vibration and really accept it and relish it, then it makes you dumb.
Absolutely.
See? Because you got no real knowledge. He's got no real knowledge. He's dumb. And so but he speaks, right? But it's like being dumb because he speaks bullshit. It's like that Adramana put this fairy, it was a Tinkerbell, she was there in a few poses. Then there was one with her ass sticking up and a mouth coming out of her ass. And I said, "Oh, there's Johann. He's talking shit." That's your mouth, Johann. You spies can tell him that. Yeah, your mouth is coming out of your ass. It's not it's dumb what you say. Even though you got sound vibration, because it's a dumb vibration. It makes people dumb. Yeah. So beautiful quality, huh? Friend of the poor and maintainer of the living entities. So the living entities are maintained. They're maintained in the world of Maya. See, that's the Lord in that form of illusion, right? He works through the illusion to maintain the living entities. But they don't. You think Bill Gates gives any honor to the Lord maintaining them? Or these guys, they become so corrupted and intoxicated on their opulences, they become really atheistic. They give no respect to the Lord for it. They just hear and they just ravish and plunder the resources of the world. That's atheism. See, but the Lord is maintaining them, right? Still giving them money and time and houses and all that stuff. So he maintains them, but they're poor. They don't know. See? But he maintains those who are devoted to his spiritual, not devoted to the material form, devoted to the spiritual form, he maintains them with this relationship. See, they're the real followers. They're maintained with real bhakti, pure bhakti. See, with pure revelation, pure understanding. See, that's the life of the world, is to see that pure bhakti and to hear that pure vibration of revelation and realization from his purified devotees, of that purified by the spiritual potency. See, that's why you see some come here, but they don't get fully purified. They're Rahu, like Johan Rahu. they come in front of the sun. Isn't that we wants to come in front of the sun is here, but the Rahus want to come up. They say, "Yeah, look at me. Look at the darkness. Look at the Putana. That actually Putana is the real devotee." No. Here we see. We move that sun. We move that Rahu over to the side. No, and point out, hey, no. Move over there, Rahu. See, move over there, Rahu, over there. And we point out, you see, we give a little lessons here. This is a schoolroom. See, that's Rahu. That's the darkness trying to imitate the light. That's the Putana trying to imitate the light of a real devotee. And this is the qualities of the real devotees here. Bhagavi, all these, the way we do it. So whoever surrenders to you, you accept him and become his master. See? That's the great secret. We've been talking about that a few days now. Very important secret to know. See? So that transcendental Lord is not the master of the Vaidis, not in the form of that the manifestation Lord Chaitanya came. He's the master of the Vaidhi Bhaktas in the form of the rules and regulations, like this. See? And this Lord they're talking about in this book is which my great pleasure and happiness to preach about. See, is the Lord and master of the devotees who are devoted to his spiritual form. See, he is the Lord and master. You see, that Lord, that conclusive understanding of the Lord, is what awakens their love for that Lord and keeps them bound to that Lord forever. See, so this verse is not, you could look at it in the path of Vaidhi, but show that, hey man, why aren't you coming over here? Don't you want your love for God to master your life? Don't you want to master life by having this awakening of love of Krishna? See, where Krishna's name and his pastimes become your master, his true philosophy becomes your master, becomes your foundation, becomes your method of purification, becomes your awakening every day, becomes your inspiration. It's like an all-in-one solution. Okay? Oh, there's so much to say, but I think give us a word, Lalita, and then we'll stop here for a while.
It is what it is, Guru Maharaj. There is only one path, there is only one preacher, there is only one guru, there is only one truth. There is only one word, one holy word, that's Krishna's word. And if you want to be a preacher, you can only preach Krishna's word if you have Krishna's word, if you know Krishna's word, if it gets downloaded inside of your heart. And if people are warning you, it's not working with you. Be careful. You need to be saved. Something needs to be happen with you. You need to be purified. Then please accept those arms that are reaching out to you instead of doing politics. And there are others who are still doing politics against me because I opened that can of worms. But it's only to help. We are trying to help, but out of stubbornness. If you think you are higher than Guru, well, you will drown. That's all what will happen. We can keep on trying and trying and trying, and so many, and I feel so many venom here in this sangha. I feel it, and I feel so many lies. But you can't touch them. They are all too sneaky. The snakes are too snaky to materially intelligence. That demoniac vibe is still working, and I feel it, and it's really I don't like it at all. You know how I am. That transcendental fight is so inside of me. I want to protect my Krishna. I want to protect the holy word, the real word. This is my mission now. I want to protect my guru. I want to fight for my guru. And yeah, well, yeah, if you cannot accept it, don't draw others. And sorry, I'm gonna say it. Please don't associate with Johan, because only saying I'm not watching his videos is not enough. It's not enough. You get polluted by association, by calling him and by talking to him. You get polluted. It's not only by the videos. Come on, don't be naive. I said everything now, Guru Maharaj. Hear you.
Oh, I wonder who would be doing that. Okay, well, good. Thank you. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Don't worry, Krishna he'll smoke out whatever needs to be smoked out. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. And yeah, it's been fantastic. Thank you for being here and Sadhu Sangha and going deeper every day. Yeah, 20 people still. That's pretty good.